Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at deleting sets of columns. So basically I've done it a little bit differently this time. So instead of entering the name of or like identifying the column that you want to delete, you enter the one that you want to keep, and then it just deletes everything else. So here we go. Okay, so over here you can see another program. At the top as usual, so we're going to do today, and the rules and let's say program. So today we're going to be finally looking at user-decided sets of columns, and then we're done with the CSV to XLSX. So first, so here basically what we're going to do is that we can delete a set of columns. So over here, here I'm creating the original one as usual, then deleting sets of rows, I've just commented it out. And then here I have deleting sets of columns. So here, if I run this, and here please enter the name of the column you want to keep. So I've done it a bit differently in this time. So instead of writing the columns you want to delete, you write like the names of the columns that you want to keep, and it'll delete everything else. So here, if I show you the original file, then here we have, for example, name, reservation status, and so on. So say we want to keep name, scope, and type. So if I say name, scope, and then type, and then I say done. So then it says the file has been created. So here, if we want to Google Sheets, then upload. Then over here I have my file new. So then here you can see it's only left with name, scope, and type. Everything else has been deleted. So here basically what I've done is that first I've asked the user for the name of the column they want to keep, and then I'm converting the response to lowercase letters. After that, I'm creating an empty data frame to store the selected columns. I'm using LOC again, so since it selects columns I'm going to create this empty data frame so that I can store these selected columns into it. After that, I'm starting a while loop, and then while the input I've put it as doesn't have done, is not done, then it goes in, and then here basically I'm selecting the column the user has entered, and here I've basically written the syntax. So this colon basically represents selecting all. So in this syntax, this colon over here, it represents like selecting all of it. So everything, all the content of that specific column. And then here I have the column that I want to keep. And then over here, I'm appending the selected column to the empty data frame. So here I'm using the concat function, and then I'm basically just appending the selected column into this empty data frame that I defined up here earlier. And then I'm asking again if they want to enter any more columns. If they want to enter any more columns, then they can enter his name, and if they're done, then they can write done. And then I'm converting it to lowercase, so next time it goes into the loop, then it understands. And then over here, I have so this is the while, and then here I just went out of the while loop, and then here I'm creating the new file after it's all done. Then I'm printing that the file has been creating and exiting the program. And basically we can keep as many, in this one, we can keep as many columns as we want, there's no limit. So I can enter, so last time we did name, scope, and type. So here we can try another one, so this time like say status, term, scope, type, and region, for example. If I say status, then term, scope, and then I'm going to mix it up a bit, so I'm going to enter region first. Region, and then type. And then I'm done. So the file has been created. I'm going to go back. then my file new. So then here you can see status, term, scope, region, and type. So it saved all of those columns. And you can see region is first before type, but it saved all of it, but region is here before type because I'm saving it all into a new data frame, so it's going in the order that I've written the names of the columns.